Hey guys, Robert and Robert here.
Ready to start the 10-mile hike out to our campsite for the night, Oak Grove. We're all loaded up, got our water, got our food.
Got our pack mule?
Yep, pack mule Robert, ready to go.
Here we go.
No matter where you go in Myakka, you're never far from the gators. Well, we've reached our first crossing.
All right,
Robert is consulting the map to figure out what way we're supposed to go.
Is this all-weather road?
No, we're on Powerline Road.
No, I know we're on Powerline Road, but are we going? No, all-weather road is the main road.
No, we passed that. We're going to be going on to
B Island. Got it. All right, so we can make a left here, go to B Island.
Little pit stop.
That's acceptable. Let's check out B Island, shall we?
Let's go. Headed out that way.
So we accidentally got on some connection of Ranch House Road and Powerline Road.
Yep.
And it connected back up with kind of where we needed to be, so we went ahead and jumped on this road. We don't know where we are. We're just walking.
We're just lost. You'll see us on the evening news.
All right, so we're coming up on this little side trail here.
This is the real trail. This is where
the real trail. B Island Cross Trail, 1.4 miles.
All right.
We're doing it. Did you not bring a pokey stick?
Oh no, we didn't.
Well, a hog action.
We're done.
Yep. Yeah, the hogs have definitely done a number on this trail. There is some major digging action here. That is very muddy. Oh man. Yep. Champion of the muck. Through the muck. Through the muck and the muck. This is what happens if you wear tennis shoes out here. Oh, you're done. Oh, you're sinking in, actually. You have 10 more miles.
God, dude, it gets easy. You gotta turn around.
New trail plan, not this way.
This is the the B Island pass through, and looks like it's pretty flooded, even though it hasn't rained in a while, so it's impassable. So we're gonna have to take the Ranch House Road trail up this way.
Even though we forked off the trail, it looks like we ended up in the same place since these are the markers for that trail. We're gonna continue on the same road though, heading towards B Island campsite. All right guys, we're passing B Island here. See a couple tents over there. So we're on the right path. How many more miles?
Another 5.
Probably another 5 miles. All right, we're getting there.
Halfway there. We're about to get on the trail again. And
yeah, this is off of B Island Trail to B Island Cross Trail. So looks like more boars have torn it up too. So good times. Be sure to subscribe for more
whatever this is.
Flat Florida content. Yeah, this trail definitely gets.
Now listen to where there's little paths up there that go off into the woods.
Yeah, this path is definitely one of the less beaten ones. Little Oak Grove 5 miles straight ahead.
Hey, it's the first time we've actually seen a sign for it.
Yep, so we know we're going the right way. All right, we reached the end of our little cross trail adventure.
The edge of Myakka Park. This is what happens when you hike to the edge of 38,000 acre park. Not 38,000, 8,300 acre park.
Just did not expect. It looks like the True Green Chemilon people came out here last week and just sprayed, like in the middle here.
Yeah, neon green.
We have a completely uprooted oak tree here.
Yeah. Sturdy as they look, they come up pretty easy. This is the old railroad grade, so this would have been railroad tracks up the top here. It sits a little bit above the natural level of the ground.
So we're wondering what was in this little tube here, so we pulled it out. And it's official geocaching piece. Don't know what that means, we'll have to look that up later, but since we don't know, we'll leave it undisturbed, but it's out here. So right off of Powerline Road, there is this little trail here. Okay, so
red blaze indicates the main hiking trail.
All right, so we're just gonna take the red blaze out to Oak Grove. I think this pretty much just dead ends into Oak Grove, right?
Yep, can't really go much further.
Come across another one of these cute little bridges over only the most water we've seen all day.
Don't talk to me about water, my feet are still wet.
It's beginning to look a lot like South Lake. Check out our other video on South Lake.
Yep. Shameless plug.
Here we have our one lone pine tree on the prairie.
Smallest friends.
Oak Grove campsite, 3.3 miles.
Why does the number feel like it's going up?
All right, guys, we've been on this trail for about 1.6 miles. We have another 1.4 miles to go. been pretty much just prairie the whole way. It's pretty incredible to see just nothing in every direction for miles. But yeah, we're starting to lose sunlight now, so
pick up the pace.
we're slated to arrive at exactly sunset tonight. So we should be okay, but just got to power through. We are 0.1 miles away, and it looks like we timed it pretty much perfectly. All right, we've made it. Forks off into the darkness, and you know, should be a campsite here. Oak Grove campsite. We did it. All right, so we managed to get a fire going. Bit of a mosquito issue, so taking care of that. And about to break into some good food for dinner.
It's just sodium, it's incredible. Sodium in turkey. Never has salt tasted so good.
Peaches kind of tastes like a pine nut, from what I can tell.
You know some people who are allergic to pine nuts.
Give them a pepita and see what happens. For a second, I thought you were blowing on it like it was hot. And I was like, a hot calorie break?
God, it's only 7:25. Holy.
It was like 11:25.
I was like, oh, we're going to bed soon. Sustenance?
Yes, please.
Oh.
Wow. It tastes better than I remember, actually.
How does that work, though? Because it's the exact same ingredient twice. For sure.
Maybe it was what it might have been. It might have been there just on its own, and it might have been there in the vitamin and mineral blend.
It's not in parentheses.
Oh.
They just screwed up.
Huh. You don't mean the famous makers of calorie break could have made a mistake, Robert? Come on. They're infallible. They created the greatest invention known to man, the calorie break.
I'm full.
Me too. The jerky was like tasty, and like the trailers was tasty, but after that, it literally feels like I ate a full meal.
Hey guys, so we survived the night and wanted to do a quick walk around to the campsite.
So this is spot 3, I believe. Each site comes with a pole to hang your bags on, a little grate with some little fire pit with a grate on it, so you can do a little bit of cooking if you're brave enough to bring food out here. And there's plenty of shade, so this would be a good campsite to choose in summertime or any of the hotter months.
Yeah, this campsite was surprisingly full for how remote it is. We had probably 4 neighbors.
Yep.
So this is where we were at.
There's plenty of wood around to get a good fire going.
Yeah, they request you don't cut any trees down, but you can use what's lying around. And yeah, so here we have the famous water pump, home to the non-potable water that you have to boil.
I would recommend, if you're going to drink this, I'd probably boil it for sure, and then get like a life straw or some kind of filtration to try and filter some of that iron out, because it's not going to taste good.
Hey guys, so we left camp and we're going to take a bit of a cheat on the way home. So instead of going through all the wilderness and things that we did yesterday, there's actually 3 roads we can take that just take you right out. It's still about 10 miles, but basically
It's flat, normal land.
yeah, it's a
busting through hog holes and trees and stuff.
It's like we've stumbled upon some bird that met its untimely demise last night.
I'm sure he'll just walk it off.
Oh yeah. Well, he got walked off, so.
Yeah.
All right guys, so we made it back to Powerline Road. We're gonna be walking on this for 6 or 7 miles. But last night we were over in that field on our right.
So hot tip for if you're trying to make the walk a little easier, stay off the trails and just do the roads, do Powerline Road to Deer Lane Road.
So we were walking along just like yesterday, and official geocache number 2, Powerline Road. Another one on Railroad Grade Road. A little baby snake here. So off in the distance on the side of the road here, you can see some of the trees. Since they have a burn every 1 to 2 years here, you can see the flames really get pretty high when they do that. The trees are burnt all the way up to the tips nearly.
Just like us, the animals know this is the easiest way to get out there.
All right guys, so we made it back to that little box with the geocaching in it that we ran into yesterday evening when we were coming out. You can see the trail we took to the right. All right, we're getting really close now. We noticed something interesting about the power lines here. It looks like they were just replaced about 6 months ago. Yeah, and so on the other side over here, there's these ones I assume are the much older power lines that have no lines on them anymore. As you can see, the lines are gone. So our guess here is that they moved them about 6 months ago across. Most of the poles on the left are missing, but there's about 4 left. Well, we were going real good on the Powerline Trail, and then we ran into bit of a spot here. So we're not gonna be able to get across here, which means we're detouring. Since the road is flooded, we're going in a side trail here. It's a bit of a treacherous trail in comparison to the nice road we've been on, but we'll make it work. All right, guys, we made it back. We're back at the sign, start sign.
I'd recommend, if you're gonna do this, do it in the fall or the winter. I would not do that in summer.
No, do not at all do that in the summer. So, all right. Robert and Robert out.
Peace.